Imagine this. One morning you wake up, check your compass, and something is terribly wrong. North is no longer north. South is no longer south. Within seconds, the Earth's magnetic field has reversed. Planes lose navigation. Ships veer off course. Power grids falter. The invisible shield that has protected life for billions of years is in chaos. This isn't science fiction. This is what would happen if the magnetic poles flipped instantly. The Earth has always had a magnetic field. It flows around us like an unseen guardian, generated deep within our molten core. This field gives us direction, shields us from solar radiation, and makes life as we know it possible. But the magnetic poles are not fixed. They drift. They even flip, north becoming south, south becoming north, though this usually happens over thousands of years. But what if it didn't take thousands of years? What if it happened in a single moment? To understand the chaos, we must first understand what the poles are. The Earth's magnetic field is created by the geodynamo, a swirling ocean of molten iron and nickel moving inside our planet's outer core. As this metal churns, it generates electric currents. Those currents create a magnetic field, stretching outward into space. This is what gives us the north and south magnetic poles. This is what makes a compass point north. And this is what forms the magnetosphere, the vast shield that protects us from the solar wind. When the poles flip slowly, the field weakens, then gradually reforms. But in our scenario, the flip is sudden, instantaneous. We know pole reversals have happened many times before. The last major flip was about 780,000 years ago, known as the Bruns-Machiyama reversal. Geological records in rocks and ocean sediments show the signature of countless reversals throughout history. But never in the entire lifespan of our species has humanity faced one. And certainly never one that occurs instantly. Cause and effect. Step 1. Immediate confusion. Compasses, GPS systems, navigation satellites, everything calibrated to magnetic north, suddenly malfunctions. Aircraft pilots and ship captains are thrown into chaos. Migratory animals that depend on Earth's field, birds, turtles, whales, lose their sense of direction. Confusion spreads across land, sea, and sky. Step 2. Collapse of the magnetic shield. The magnetosphere doesn't just flip neatly. For a brief but catastrophic period, the field destabilizes. In that moment, Earth's protective shield against solar radiation weakens. Charged particles from the sun bombard the atmosphere. Auroras dance wildly across the entire sky, visible even at the equator. But this beauty comes with danger. Radiation levels surge. Step 3. Power grids under siege. As the solar wind slams into Earth, it induces massive electric currents in power lines. Grids fail. Transformers explode. Satellites are disabled. Communication systems collapse. What begins as a navigational crisis becomes a global blackout. Step 4. Human health at risk. With the field unstable, cosmic radiation penetrates deeper into the atmosphere. Airline passengers and astronauts are especially vulnerable. Cancer risks rise. Entire regions experience spikes in radiation exposure, invisible but deadly. Step 5. Ecological chaos. Migratory animals struggle to survive. Crops may fail under increased radiation. Coral reefs, sensitive to environmental shifts, bleach and die. The chain of life begins to tremble. Step 6. Long-term shifts. Eventually, the magnetic field stabilizes with the poles reversed. Humanity adapts, calibrating navigation, rebuilding satellites, adjusting technology. But scars remain. Damaged infrastructure, ecological losses, and perhaps a permanent change in our relationship with the skies. During past reversals, life did not end. Fossil evidence shows no great extinctions directly tied to pole flips. But humans live in a different world, an electrical world. For our ancestors, a reversal may have been little more than a curiosity. For us, it could mean global catastrophe. Entire economies depend on electricity, satellites, and navigation systems. all vulnerable to magnetic disruption. What nature endured with little notice, our civilization might not survive so easily. The instant flip of Earth's magnetic poles would remind us of one humbling truth. We live at the mercy of forces far greater than ourselves. The magnetic field, silent, invisible, taken for granted, is one of Earth's greatest guardians. Without it, life would struggle to endure. With it, we flourish. If the poles flipped tomorrow, the world would not end. But it would change, dramatically, violently, and irreversibly. And so, we are left with a haunting question. What other unseen forces, ancient and unstoppable, might one day reshape our world overnight? What if the Earth suddenly lost its atmosphere for just 1 minute?